All right, so I'm gonna get started with the new event, Sightseeing with Friends. And it wants me to go over here. Probably gonna trigger us to get there, which is why I start recording first. That's right. Hey, a fungus just floated past. Should it be doing that? Normally, it's pretty dangerous to have fungi running around the city, right? Unless we're talking about the special cases, the super well-behaved ones that have undergone training. Now that Paimon thinks about it, why does this feel so familiar? Haven't we been through something similar before? Hold on, is that Bongo Head? That's right, it's Bongo Head, the funky friend we met back in Sumeru. Whoa, it's been so long, or so long since we last saw it. Come on, let's go say hi. Looks like the message was delivered without a hitch. We meet again, Golden Comet, Silver Companion. It's been a long time. You're both so radiant and full of life. It feels as though no time has passed at all. Long time no see, Henia. It's really you, Henia, and Bongo Head. No wonder that message felt so familiar. Guess that means the bond between Paimon and Bongo Head is still as strong as ever. Cute little dance. I imagined many different ways we might reunite. A grand feast or a creative welcome ceremony. Something that would give you guys a huge surprise. But in the end, they all felt a little too formal. We've been busy, and I was worried that taking up too much of your time might cause trouble. Besides, our funky friends prefer a calm and peaceful environment these days. So let's keep it simple and reunite in a manner that is both relaxed and easygoing. That's right. The prose that Hania has been reading really paid off. A calm state of mind does wonders for our lives, after all. At the end of the day, carefree chit-chat like this is the greatest joy of all. Ahsoka's here too. There's also Kindlejoy, and who's this? This is my very own fungi friend, Stormstress. You and Bongo Head knocked us out back in the round of 32. You remember it too well. So well. It's all starting to come back to me now. The warm, welcoming atmosphere is helping me relax. Okay, I got it. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, dear Big Shots, we no longer need the chains of dates or places for our next meeting. Honey and I have purchased this commercial district and transformed it into the little fungi playground. Wait, so you're saying these facilities aren't rented for the new tabletop game, but you've got it. From now on, we'll be living in Beta Harbor and promoting the fungus-themed tabletop game, as well as sharing our theories on communicating with animals. Feel free to drop by and play with the funky friends whenever you have the time. Yay, funky friends! We can see each other all the time now. Oh my goodness, this really is one of the best things Paimon's heard all day. After the first fungi tournament, Paimon thought of so many ideas for playing together with Bongo Head. Now we can finally make them all happen. Speaking of which, it must be pretty expensive to run this place, right? Don't worry, Mora isn't an issue for us right now. Recently, aside from raising funds by operating tabletop games with Fungus, Mechanus, and Little Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta with Mr. Balafor's help, we've also consolidated our past experiences and organized our knowledge about beast taming and fungi into a more systematic theory, and tried printing a few books. In fact, some researchers were interested enough to offer me financial support. By using the knowledge I've accumulated to help make things more accessible for others, I earn mora. In turn, this mora helps my funky friends live better lives. Everything has fallen into a positive cycle. Wow, you're amazing. It really feels like Henya has become a calm, dependable, beast taming theory expert who can handle just about anything. It's all thanks to Shoka's guidance. She encouraged me to follow the student's lead and challenge myself to master the skills I needed to learn. Hey, hey, I didn't teach you that kind of humility. I'm not a perfect teacher either. If someone compliments you, just accept it. You make it sound easy, but there must have been hard times too, right? There were plenty of challenges, yes, but we should let the past and all its hardships fade with the passage of time. My biggest regret is that, over the past year, I didn't really take our funky friends out to have fun. Ever since I started consolidating my own theories on beast taming, most of our days were spent in caves and tree houses, writing non-stop as day and night blurred together. The business side of things is exhausting, and the days spent racing against deadlines were truly hard to get through. I understand Shoka's perspective a lot better now. Well, it's not all negative feedback. There's still that sense of satisfaction when you finish a piece of work. Ah, yes. Every finished draft deserves a truly indulgent meal for celebration. Unfortunately, our fungi friends can't enjoy our food. From their perspective, perhaps, life might be getting boring. If this goes on for too long, their spirits will suffer, and that's not good at all. So, now that things on your end have settled down, you've got a place to stay, how about the two of us take the fungi out for some fun? We can let them play for a long time, for as long as they want, and then bring them back afterwards. That's why you can focus on, that way you can focus on your work and the fungi can still get to enjoy themselves. That's a great idea, Paimon. Count me in. When it comes to sightseeing, I'm purely a theory type. I can only look things up in books. When I first came to Fontaine, I even managed to get myself lost. Henya's even more of a dummy. She doesn't even know what fun places there are in Sumeru. She's completely absorbed in work. We stayed in Fontaine for so long last time, but the itinerary we planned was terrible. And in the end, I didn't even manage to visit the dessert shop I had my eyes on, and missed out on the macaroons I'd been curious about for so long. Ah, but if it were Golden Comet and Silver Companion, I'm sure you'd find all kinds of wonderful places. Places that would really impress our funky friends and let them have the time of their lives. I really need to put some thought into choosing the right spots. Just a moment, please. Take this little camera with you. Hanya takes out, and yep. It may look ordinary, but it's actually a very special souvenir. Bungo Head once saved a merchant's child who had gotten lost in the southern part of the Ampum Woods. Out of gratitude, the merchant gave Bungo Head many gifts, including this camera. Bungo Head really loves the images it captures, so you can also use it on this trip to preserve these memories. I found an equipment specialist, Miss Helen, who sealed the camera's casing so it can work in damp environments Bungo Head loves. It can even work underwater. Which is to say, this camera is also one of Bungo Head's badges of honor. Way to go, Bungo Head. Nicely done. As for taking photos, don't you worry. Traveler and Paimon are seasoned pros. The appearance of our gear doesn't matter. What matters is getting great shots, excuse me. Traveler, let's get ready and be on our way. Don't forget the special food for our fungi friends. That's right. Paimon remembers that part loud and clear. Make sure to bring plenty of marvelous jelly. The latest improved version tastes even better and stores well, too. No matter how hot the environment gets, there's no need to worry about it going bad. Just be careful not to get our friends too much at once. Overindulging isn't good for them. Hee hee. Got it. Jelly goes into the backpack. Oh, yeah. Where's the camera? Okay. Is Bongo the only one who gets it? I guess so. Where is specializing symbols? This one. Okay. Let's go to the first one. Why are we going? We're going to Natland? Okay. Sure, I guess. That explains why I think I saw Saurian on the thing. Phew! We finally made it. The journey was so long, but Paimon really thinks Tech Peak here in Scions of the Canopy territory has so much character. For our funky friends, this must be completely new. Paimon brought a few landscape paintings. We can let the fungi compare the paintings with what they see right in front of them. They can take a close look, match the scenes up, and then start noticing all little details they'd normally overlook. If that sparks their interest, then it means this place is perfect for deeper, longer exploration. That's one way to do it. Hee. When Paimon's got some free time, she reads guidebooks too, studying different sightseeing spots. That's a must-have skill for any good guide. Alright, shall we let our funky friends try for themselves? Move and rotate your camera to match the picture with the current scenery and look for any missing scenery objects. Once you have found said objects, you can record them. Through this comparison, your fungi companions may be able to appreciate the scenery before them more closely. Each landscape painting has 2 to 3 missing scenery objects. While attempting to record these missing scenery objects, you may need to adjust your camera angle multiple times. After recording all of the missing scenery objects, the current landscape painting will be completed. Bring a unique sense of achievement to your fungi companions. How do I... There we go. Okay, next one. All right. Where is the next spot? Over here. Yep, looks like our funky buddies really did find some interesting spots nearby. And they're super curious with little Yakumosaur, too. Hi, hi, Guide Paimon. Of course, it's Paimon's time to shine. Paimon will make sure that our funky friends enjoy the trip to the fullest. Various creatures will appear around the tour route. Once these creatures appear in the viewfinder, you can press the shutter button to take a snapshot. You will need to swap out the film for the camera. As a result, there may be a certain interval between two snapshots. The greater the number of creatures captured in a single picture, the more novel it will be for our funky companions, and the higher the fun score you will receive. Yay. Okay, I guess that's gonna be the end of that segment. Guess I'll do these tomorrow, because that would leave 2 sets. Well, this one might not come out until Friday. Either way. So, that's going to be the end for now for the Sightseeing with Friends event, and I'll see you guys later.